and welcome to another edition of Desert Empire Vibe, aka The Vibe. I'm your host, as always, Andrew Caravella, right here on Channel 33. So, we haven't done rock bands yet. That's what we're doing tonight. Here in the high desert, Victor Valley, we have our very own local rock band. You guys are like new on the scene around here. Red Relic. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
So we got Keith, Cody. Cody with a C or Cody with a K?
Cody with the C. I like to keep it clean.
It's generic. And Evan. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Now, there's one more of you, but unfortunately he was unable to make it tonight.
Yeah, the drummer.
Yeah.
It's always the drummer.
It's always the drummer. Derek, right? Derek, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Derek. You missed out. All right, so let's talk about Red Relic. How did this all happen, this band?
Basically, friends of friends told me and the drummer to play, to jam together. We both had the same style of music. He was actually a guitarist at that time. And we, shoved it off for a little while. Met at a party once. We're like, oh, yeah, you play too. That's cool. And then walked the other way. And eventually our friends were so persistent on us getting together that we finally said, okay, fine.
So it was like a blind date almost?
Yeah, exactly.
And you guys hit it off really well?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's cool. And then how long were you guys collabing with music?
It was just him and I as guitarists for maybe a couple months.
And then how'd you guys get two other boys?
Well, I met him in Vegas.
Drunk and stumbling.
Yeah, all right. Another blind date story.
Yeah, another blind date. Let's hear it.
No, he's my girlfriend's best friend's boyfriend.
Hold on.
Bam.
Okay, continue.
All right. My girlfriend and
Twice
her
removed,
best
right?
friend, of
twice
course,
removed.
Of course.
Okay.
They were throwing a birthday party for one of their mutual friends, and he just happened to be there. We were the only two guys there, so instantly we had to, hit it off.
Because everything else was boring.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so we just wanted to, have a good time. And
Hey.
yeah,
What's up?
That's
Cool.
exactly
All
what
right.
it was.
All right,
Exactly.
cool.
So, long story short, he auditioned for us, and we liked what he did with the bass. It was pretty crazy cool, so we kept him.
And then the blonde guy over here, how did that happen?
I've known him forever and honestly didn't think about him being a part of the band until I went to a house party, and it was like a reunion thing, and it was the first time I saw him since, what?
Since we were 18?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
5-6 years.
Wow.
We played guitar. We both just randomly brought our acoustics guitars to the same place, and I was like, hey, you should
Do
come over and
musicians
try out
do
the
that?
band.
They just keep it in like their trunk?
Sometimes we,
Most of the time,
especially
yeah.
him.
How do you think I get girls? Come on.
Yeah.
And how do you think he ruins all of his guitars?
Yeah. Well, I heard your date stories off camera, so
yeah.
I'm still questioning. But anyways, okay. So and then you guys became a band and called yourself Red Relic. How did that name just come about?
Our drummer actually watched a lot of documentaries about bands. That's how he learned about the whole band making process, was watching the Eagles and, all these other bands like AC/DC and
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. He was like, man, they all have really simple names and really simple stories. I think the Eagles, they were out camping, and one of their guys was, taking a leak off to the side, and an eagle flew by, and he's like, that's the band name, done. So we're like, oh, it's easy. So we started going off band names, and every time we came up with a band name, one of us, the other three would just be like, probably not. But we wrote them all down anyway. So we made this giant list of names that
What were some of like the most far-fetched names that were on that
Oh,
list?
jeez.
I think my least favorite that we actually held on to for a couple of days was Dearly Vindictive and Sweet Vindictive. Nothing wrong with the name. I think it actually, offers a lot to say what our style is.
Okay.
But I think it was just a little too big.
So Relic, why that word?
The Relic to us is bringing back the old style of music, where you take everything you're feeling and you just create from that. You're not creating from something else. You're not taking all the things that you hear from the now music. You are taking back classic style of writing and composing, and we take a lot from classic rock in that fashion. They would write a song about anything and make it good, and that's what we're trying to do.
And how long have you been a musician now?
I've been a musician since junior high.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been a musician About 7 years now.
7 years.
Picked up the bass 2 years ago, and
You told me that you're really fascinated with like music theory, right?
Music theory is my forte. It's just how you go back in time, and it's a language that everybody has spoken for hundreds of years, and you're able to write songs, stories with just music. You don't have to have words to it. It really fascinated me, and that's what's making me pursue that as a career right now.
Nice. Evan, how long?
I've been playing since I was 8 on guitar and a couple other instruments here and there in between, but mostly I would say about 17 years.
All right. Very cool. 17 years.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. So you're like, what, 43 now? No?
Yeah, totally.
It's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Youthful.
Yeah. He's got to grow the beard. He's not there yet with you guys. So almost there. Almost there. Hey, we're gonna take a quick commercial break here with Red Relic. We got Keith, we got Cody, we got Evan. And when we get back, we're gonna kind of talk to them about songwriting, you know, live shows, all that good stuff. Keep it locked, Desert Empire Vibe, and we will be right back after this commercial break. Hi, and welcome back. We are here right now with the rock band Red Relic, local band here in the Victor Valley. This is Desert Empire Vibe. I'm your host, Andrew Caravella. What shall we talk about next? Let's talk about some of the local venues that you guys have done here already.
Oh man, we've played at Froggy's.
That's more of our stomping
Yeah,
ground.
that's
Yeah,
like
that's
where
actually
definitely-
Froggy's.
That's
She's
our
amazing.
turf,
Yeah,
for
she's
sure.
in
All right.
Apple Valley.
Um,
Amazing place.
Fat Jack's, Gators 3, not the other two yet.
Not the other two yet.
I've been to Gators 3. That's like the newer one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
The
biggest
big area
stage,
and
too.
the stage in the back.
They have like a dance
Awesome,
floor and
yeah.
everything? Yeah, okay.
We just played the Hilltop Tavern, which was previously known as the Ponderosa.
Oh, how was that one?
Amazing.
I would play
Beautiful.
there every single time we played a show if I could.
Very cool.
Yeah. Pretty much every dive bar you can think of we've been to, besides the ones that are just a little too small for how loud we are.
Yeah. However, for all you other dive bars watching, they're totally open here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Open schedule.
Yeah, definitely. Uh-huh.
So, so you guys are actually in the studio working on a single?
Yeah, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that
It's going to be our very first recording
as a band.
as a band. So it's actually going to be pretty eye-opening for people to see us outside of live music. I mean, there's always very minor differences between the two, and people want something to take home. We've never had something for people to take home, and we're really excited to record mid-August.
That's the name of the song?
No, that's when we're recording.
I was like, one of those rock bands doing like September ends, November rain,
Yeah,
kind of thing, mid-August.
Right
But
there.
yeah, we've been wanting to get a song out for a while. And
What
throw
song
our
are you guys
stuff on.
recording?
Pump Up the Volume.
Pump Up the Volume. That sounds like a single.
It
Right?
is.
No.
It's our
Catchy. It's something that's just going to be bam, popping, really loud. We crank it up to 11 on this one. This is usually the song we open with, the song that we let loose a little bit.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite songs to play just because of my bass solo that's in it. But that's just me. It's the only time I'm able to shine. Most of
My
the
least favorite
most
to
of the
play
time
because
it's
of his
like
bass solo.
yeah. Most of the time you just hear the bass in the background. It's just to build up that emotion. But this is our rock song, and I love this.
So you're the balls of the band then, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Without me,
Yeah.
there would be no support. Juegos, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. So you're the of the band, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Without a doubt.
So all right, and where are you guys recording this at? A local home studio? Like where's this going down at?
The studio is actually down the hill.
It's called Love Juice.
Love
Studios.
Juice.
Yes.
Okay.
It was referred to us by another local band, Odd Bridges. They got their first EP recorded there, and the audio quality was actually quite superb. So
Very
we
cool.
talked about it, and we decided to give them a call, and we set up a date and shooting towards that date.
See, I think people don't realize that about the Inland Empire, that we have our own recording studios and filming studios and facilities out here for entertainment purposes.
Right.
You know, because you guys said it's down the hill, so I'm assuming it's in the IE somewhere, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you guys have met the producers, you like them, it's a good location.
It was actually all done by phone call.
Yep.
Oh.
2 phone calls.
And pictures, right? You saw pictures?
Yeah,
Yes.
and we had the audio clips from previous things that they've recorded as well.
Very cool. So you picked that song because it's like the go-to song. What's it about?
That song is about when you're in a relationship that's pretty rough and you finally get out of it. How do you release all those emotions? You know, you go out with friends, you go have a good time, and you try to forget everything that happened and kind of level yourself again so you can start over. Find something else. That's exactly what that song's about. That song is about having a good time with those people around you and just forgetting all the bad stuff that happened prior.
You guys planning on doing a music video also?
Definitely.
As soon as
Definitely.
we have our single. Yes.
We actually have 3 different people that are asking us to let them make a music video for us.
Oh, you guys are popular. I'm
Yeah.
lucky if I can just find one on Craigslist. By the way, I have a television show, and I will use it. So if you want to be my cinematographer, I have about 20 songs that are ready to go.
There you go.
So any ideas for locations that are in your mind kind of forming for it?
Yeah.
Just give us a sneak peek. Doesn't matter if you use them or not, just any ideas.
Our idea was actually taking the location that we started the band in.
Please tell me it wasn't a dry lake bed somewhere.
No. No, I've heard that's been a little well done.
We did do a photo shoot in a dry lake bed where they had the prayer circle, and that was pretty cool.
True, and that's
So
a
is
new
every
thing.
other
When they had the
band in
what
world.
circle?
There was a
There's like
prayer
a-
circle. Somebody went out in the middle of the desert. It was some art student, and they set up a bunch of rocks, and you start at one end of it, and you walk, and you're supposed to be doing some sort of Hindu chants, and then once you get to the middle, it's supposed to bring you namaste.
That is not a praise circle, Cody. That is a cult.
I don't know, something. Have you ever seen those, like when you go to a restaurant and you get the kids menu and it has that little circular maze?
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's fun.
exactly what it is.
Oh, that's definitely a cult.
Yeah.
That is definitely a cult. Very cool, very cool. All right. Well, when we come back from a commercial break, we're going to talk a little more about like the songwriting process. How many songs have you written to date? Not just in the band here.
I would say probably 20 or 30 total.
Yeah, that's starting out. That's pretty good and stuff like that. So, all right, keep it locked. We have Red Relic here in the studio for Desert Empire Vibe, and when we come back, we're only halfway through with these guys. We got a lot more to get to. So we'll be right back. It'll be good. It'll be good. By the way, we're gonna finish the show tonight with random questions.
Oh, cool.
I'll have to explain that in a hot minute. So commercial break, and we'll be right back. Don't go away. It's Desert Empire Vibe. How's it going? Welcome back from our quick commercial break. I'm your host, Andrew Caravella on Desert Empire Vibe, here in the studio, live taping, with Red Relic, local rock band here in the Victor Valley, Froggies, Gators, the former Ponderosa, what's it called now? I don't live around here.
Hilltop Tavern.
Hilltop Tavern.
Classic.
And Fat Jacks?
Fat Jacks.
Fat Jacks. Okay, those are good local venues. Where do you guys want to take it after that? Like, or you guys just want to be local for the rest of your lives? Like, what's the plan, guys?
We played Chain Reaction. We got a feel for what it's like, the music scene down the hill.
Oh yeah, them city folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the places are pay to play. We want to build up some sort of repertoire so we are able to jump off and have a jumping off point and go and play the Whiskey, House of Blues, places like that, to where we can actually draw a crowd, not have to worry about paying out of pocket for tickets.
Right. Mm-hmm. That was the biggest deal with venues like Chain Reaction, because as a new band, you have to build trust with these venues, right? And even after trust, nowadays they're kind of getting used to the fact that they could make money off of people wanting to use their stage. And we're not talking a little bit of money; we're talking a lot of money per band. They had to sell 20-something tickets, right? But the last half of it came out of pocket.
How does that work? Because bands that are just starting out, like, I want to play these places. I don't know how this pay-to-play thing works. Explain to us exactly, like, okay, let's just take Chain Reaction, for example. So you want to do another show there. How does that process work?
Basically, you have a promoter that approaches Chain Reaction. Chain Reaction, I believe, is a church. They rent out their space to a specific promoter. A promoter wants to put on a show, so he gets 5 or 6 local bands who want to play a show, and he says, okay, you each have to sell X amount of pre-sale. If you guys don't sell that pre-sale, you have to come up with the rest of the money in order to play that show. And what they do is they pay out the lump sum, the renting fee to Chain Reaction, and the rest of it gets put into their pocket.
Business manager, right?
Basically.
Find him eventually. All right. So the Whiskey, the House of Blues, anywhere else?
Those are basically invite only.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
Okay.
and you actually get scoped out to play those types of venues. If you want to play at the Whiskey, somebody from the Whiskey is actually going to have to say, hey, this band needs to play here. Here's your day. This is when you're going to play, and if you can't make it, sorry. It's just how quick it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Songwriting. You've written about 20, 30 songs, as you said. What about yourself, Cody?
I am my biggest critic. I write something and I don't think it's good enough, so I keep it in the books and I don't
you're emo.
try and do it.
Okay.
Basically,
All
yeah.
right. Somebody's got to be. Evan.
It's my diary.
The amount of songs I've written over the years has been numerous, but most of them are bad. Really have gotten good over the years, especially with folk background of just
Why do
doing
you
talk songs.
say it's bad? Let's have a therapy session.
Oh, yeah?
Why do you say it's bad?
Because I have been told they are bad. Not all of them.
Not by me.
I
didn't.
A few people have told me certain songs are bad, but I also specialize in just coming up with things off the top of my head. I can play 3-chord songs and just sing all day to random things.
And I'm
Whatever's
also
in my head.
his biggest critic as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
judges me all the time.
Keith, what's the shortest amount of time it's taking you to write a song?
Probably around 15 minutes.
15. What was that song about?
That was another relationship style song, and it was when you lock eyes with that person that you know you're going to be in love with for the rest of your life. Like as soon as they walk into a room, you realize the room gets brighter, and their smile is just you can't
It's all in your head.
look
you know
at
that,
anything
right?
else.
Not real.
Yeah, I know.
Longest song that's ever taken you to write.
I would say around 3 months, which is actually pretty long.
Yeah, that's.
Most people that I've talked to that write frequently, they say that the best songs you ever write are the ones that take the littlest amount of time.
That long song though, what was that about?
The long song that was about the neighborhood watch sign, actually.
And you held on to that for 5 months?
Yeah.
3 months?
That's hard to write about, man. All you got is a figure in yellow.
What was it
and-
called?
It's called Tick Tick.
I've heard Tick Tick. I actually like Tick Tick.
Everybody does.
That's actually a really good song by them. It really is. It's actually one of my favorites.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Now I know. Now I know the history of Tick. You guys go check them out on Facebook. You'll listen to Tick
Yeah.
Tick and you'll be like, that is a pretty good song. What is your Facebook, by the way?
You could find us at facebook.com/Red Relic.
Red Relic.
Red Relic Music, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it's Red Relic Music.
Yeah,
Well, the link comes up either way. So.
or just search in the search bar Red Relic. You'll find this
Yeah.
symbol, RR, some red background.
Influences?
We have a big list of influences. It's all what we've listened to
Is
throughout
that something
our
I should say
lives.
for my next segment? Like how?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can go on the list for days.
What's your okay? You guys do rock music, so let's talk a little bit about that. Like, what kind of style of rock?
People compare us to Weezer and Offspring a lot.
Okay.
But we're alternative.
Alternative rock.
Alternative rock, but we touch on multiple genres. We got some bluesy songs. We got those rock and roll songs. We got those slower songs. We got those fast-paced, just songs. So.
All right, we're going to take another commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to do random questions. We're going to talk about your guys' influences, maybe some places we could see you guys later this year. Yeah. And some other hot stuff with these three guys. We'll be right back. Red Relic, right here on The Vibe. Commercial break. We'll be back. Welcome back to Desert Empire Vibe. We are here with Red Relic Music. Have you? All right, so, I was known for, like, going viral via social media and stuff like that. Social media, let's be honest, we're all millennials here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how you stay famous and get known for whatever it is that you're doing. So how are you guys, because we just talked briefly about your Facebook, how are you guys managing getting the words out via social media? How does that work for you guys?
It's a lot of networking. Take it from a business standpoint. Somebody who has their own business or an entrepreneur or something like that, they will go to these conferences with other people that have businesses that aren't necessarily related, but they connect, and through those connections, they network and get things that they need from that. They get people to notice them. Word travels down the grapevine, and all of a sudden they have a huge following. That's exactly what we're doing. We constantly throw things up on Facebook.
Yep.
Do you guys, excuse me, do you guys each kind of get on Facebook, or is there somebody amongst the 3 or 4 of you, because I know Derek's not here, that actually does that for you?
Derek he's the, I guess, forerunner with that. He started it, and
He's the one live tweeting during the show right now, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
He's really good at it.
Yeah, he is.
We post up every once in a while. If we go on our page manager and we notice that there hasn't been a post or anything, or if we haven't posted about a show that's coming up, I'll hop on. I'll put a quick shoot out there, just say, "Hey guys, come out to our show" or something like that.
Do you guys ever interact with your fans?
Oh, we get messages all the time, and it's actually pretty funny because how Facebook works out, and we've got 4 people that govern this page, right? Somebody will ask a question, and then Derek will answer, but then he'll have to go back to work, and then Cody will hop on and then keep talking, and then Evan will hop on and keep talking.
Do you guys have any weird ones out there? That's one of my favorite fan stories. It's like, what is this?
Without saying names.
Yeah, don't give names, but
Yes,
give us details.
we do.
Juicy, dirty details.
Yeah, we definitely have some interesting people. But a fan's a fan.
Yeah, exactly. They're all
he
good
went to our
people.
Chain Reaction show, right? He was one
Oh,
of
it's
the
a
people.
boy one. This is even more exciting.
yeah.
All right, go on.
He went to our Chain Reaction show, and all of our family and friends were there too. They want to support us.
Yeah,
and
of course.
this guy was kind, but that kind, weird type of. I'm not exactly sure what this guy's about.
It wasn't me, guys. Just let you know, okay?
One of the things that tip you off, he wore a fedora. I don't know who
Definitely not.
who
Done.
does that anymore.
Yep, done.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, it's orange.
I
it was,
remember the guy
Chain
now.
Reaction's Orange County, right? I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. That's why he's wearing a fedora.
But
Everybody
he actually came
thinks
from up
they're in
here.
ska
He
band down
drove
there.
down to Chain Reaction.
When in Rome.
Right?
But anyway, he weirded us all out, and he was just asking real intrusive questions, like he
Yeah.
knew us for years and years. And he
Give
was,
me a weird question.
How does your
like,
skin
hey,
feel?
can I come over?
No way.
Something like that. Stalking our girlfriend.
Like, I don't remember that. One of the ones that stood out to me was like, hey, can I come hang out for all your practices? And I was like, you know what? If you didn't say it that way, I might have been like, yeah, let's hang out for one of our practices. You know, like,
Yeah.
sure.
One of them.
But he just, everything about him was just slightly off, and I felt like something bad could happen if we kept him around the inner band circle. So that was probably one of the weirdest that I know of.
But other than that, I think everybody else has been pretty nice.
Yeah, that's true.
Most
Yeah,
of the time
good
it's just
follow.
bar patrons, they're out to have a good time. They're trying to
yeah.
just get their mind off of the work week. They want to go out and have a
Right.
beer. They want to unwind, listen to some music.
All right, so I want to play random questions with you guys.
All right.
It's pretty random. It's on the fly. I'll ask each of you guys a question, and then you have to answer quick. This was unrehearsed. Oh, but before we do that, give me 2 musical influences.
Like I said before, I think our biggest 2, since our fans gave us what we were, would be Offspring and Weezer.
Offspring and Weezer.
Well, that's for you. Speak for yourself.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. That's you. That's you.
It would have to be Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, yeah.
Rain Dance Molly was very, very. It spoke to me in such a way that I was drawn. Bass was always something that I was interested in, and Flea just loved him. And oddly enough, Paramore, Jeremy Davis from there. He that was probably my breakthrough band. I didn't really listen to music in high school, and then all of a sudden, Misery Business comes out. Boom, I'm a fan. I'm hooked.
Now it's in my head. The Pixies have always been one of my favorite bands, and I took a lot of my alternative-y sound from them. Cat Stevens, Paul Simon, people like that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Random questions. Are you ready?
Do it.
Nope. I'm excited. All right, here we go. Favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite sports team?
Green Bay Packers.
Worst vegetable?
Pickles.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Celebrity crush?
Oh, Scarlett Johansson.
Dirty little secret?
Ooh. Sometimes I fart and I enjoy the smell.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Hidden talent no one knows about you?
Oh, wow. I can juggle.
No. All right.
I knew that.
Last question for all of you. Last thing you listen to on your MP3 or your iPod?
Tango Kilo.
Highly suspect.
Johnny Cash.
Kind of cash. Facebook.com/Red Relic Music.
Yep.
Instagram.
We are on Instagram, although our drummer's not here, so I can't
So
really tell you
he's the one
exactly
with
what
all
that
that
is.
I'm sure if you search Red Relic Music.
You'll
Yeah,
find
if
it.
you search Red Relic on Instagram, you'll
All
find
right, that's all the time we have for today. You can check us out, KVVB.TV, streaming ROKU TV via the Livestream app, keyword KVVB. That's all we got today with Red Relic. We'll see you next time on The Vibe.